Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Leadnap Gaming. This week we're taking a look at the newest cargo ship to enter the verse, the Argo RAFT. Anyone who is someone owns a cargo ship of some sort in Star Citizen, it seems, and until now it's been strange that the Anyone brand of industrial products hasn't had a real cargo ship in their lineup. So for $29.51, Argo Aeronautics, the maker of the best-in-show Argo Cargo, have produced a real cargo ship, the RAFT. Now if that wasn't confusing, it's because the Argo MPUV Cargo, which can move a single small SCU box, is intended to be a forklift around ports. The Argo RAFT, on the other hand, is a legitimate cargo ship, complete with living accommodations for its two-person crew. The question of the day, though, is it any good? Well, of course there's the paper arguments to be made. The RAFT is a competitor for the Freelancer and the Cutlass Black in the cargo class, and on paper, it does advance ahead of its competition. With 96 SCU, it runs circles around the 46 the Cutlass Black carries, or the 66 the Freelancer brings to the table. The RAFT is slower than the Cutlass and Freelancer, but not to a point you're going to notice, unless someone's chasing you down. Of course, this is probably a little less of a concern to you, given that you have twice the hit points in your hull on a ship that's almost 4 times the mass of the other two. And you're set to feel it because all your maneuvering is just under what the others brought to the table. So right away on paper, you're thinking you've got some issues. How good could this ship really be? Well, without leaving the ledger just yet, the RAFT has a few solid paper considerations that bring it ahead for certain buyers. Perhaps most importantly is the freight box configuration. This isn't to say you can't fit a standard freight container onto a Freelancer or a Cutlass, but Freelancer owners will struggle without the tractor beam the other two have, and the Cutlass, if it could fit the container, will be limited to the 32 SCU it would have inside. Of course, buyers today might be wondering why that would matter, but this move advances the verse towards a mechanic that's heavily expected to arrive sooner rather than later: loading times and physicalized loading. The whole idea of the RAFT's design is that you can pick up exterior containers quickly, you know, the ones you see preloaded sitting out at every mining outpost and cargo deck. More importantly, these are the boxes used by the hulls C and larger, and including presumptively the Banu Merchantman, leaving you this ship as a capable transfer between the larger hulls and the surface outposts they can't reach. Though perhaps the RAFT's value is found more off paper, in the realm of practicality. To begin with, it's far more comfortable than anything produced so far by Drake. Granted, a Porta-John checks boxes the Cutlass can't. Perhaps then the better value proposition comparison is between it and the Freelancer, where the only place you could hang out off shift is your bunk or back on the bridge where you work. Argo's architects, on the other hand, recognize the need for space, where the RAFT affords its crew of two plenty of room to unwind on long quantum runs and delays on remote planets. A crew of two keeps the profit sharing down as well, though to this day I still can't fathom what the other two crewmen on a Freelancer do. When addressing practical matters, the RAFT also brings a capability CIG seems to be hinting will gain more value over time. Its 4 primary engines are VTOL based, providing stable VTOL in the most inhospitable landing areas. The Freelancer lacks VTOL of any kind, while the 2 aft-mounted thrusters on the Cuddy may eventually result in asymmetrical push someday. Never mind, neither competitor has the auto-adjusting landing struts either, that always give that Argo proper landed feel. Where the strongest off-paper advantage lies, however, is the bridge. Argo's gantry-style bridge appears better than it really is externally, but positioned under the ship like any vessel intended to land on a surface should, your view of the landing surface is better than either of your competitors, especially the Freelancer's notorious worst views in the verse standing. Unfortunately for the RAFT, unlike its peers, this is a critical requirement, as your VTOL engines in the vertical position will have almost zero vertical thrust in a nose-down position, which is a death sentence around heavy gravity ports like Lorville. Hover mode landing experience is a must, and probably why they put these pads on here. Rule of cool be damned. which leaves you in a pretty tough spot value-wise. For the right cargo pilot, the Argo RAFT is the perfect entry cargo vessel in the verse. Its strongest value, the price, lets you move profitable cargo options in good quantity to be worth it long into the cargo game. The trade-off, though, is the entire lack of a multi-role capability. Unlike the Freelancer and Cuddy, you'll never carry a vehicle nor run a bounty mission. The most lucrative routes will be the most dangerous, and the lack of firepower leaves you hoping your ability to take a beating will last long enough for the help to arrive. Of course, your potential ability in the future to not wait for an hour at a known location loading up may offset that risk. The Argo RAFT brings the best-in-class cargo performance for cargo terminal-type runners. It provides the most comfort, fantastic views, one of the best industrial looks in the game. Your ability to manipulate the standard external cargo boxes carries with it a large host of opportunities down the road. Orgs, for example, looking to run ground mining operations may enjoy the ability to drop a cargo box and run, allowing for quick pickups and lower attention to potential raiders. Then again, a little more cash takes you to the Freelancer the RAFT isn't intended to compete against, the Max, though of course loading it up will take much longer someday. From my point of view, if you're looking for a cargo terminal runner to add to your fleet, this is a fantastic option with little downside. If you're looking for a ship to be your fleet's cargo ship, you might want to consider other options. So let me know in the comments if it's the ship for your fleet. Share with your cargo running friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you all next time.